Welcome to another episode. This podcast focuses on building something real: business, mindset, and long term success. Today's topic is one of the most important topics: why success takes longer than expected, and why that is so normal and you have to be okay with it. One of the questions that came a lot on my mind, and I hear a lot of people asking, but why am I not there yet? But I think the frustration comes from comparing visible results to invisible efforts. And what I mean by that is what's seen online is the results. Or when you look at somebody successful, you only are looking at the results. But what we do not see is the years of efforts, the mistakes, the pressure, and the learning curves. Every visible success have an invisible foundation. Starting from nothing especially requires patience and discipline. There's no fast track. Progress is built through repetition, failure, and adjustment. Consistent effort over time creates different outcomes. Example, daily workouts equal different physique condition. Consistent investing equal different financial future. Focused business effort equal different life trajectory. Time compounds effort. But I think there's a distraction problem. Lack of focus is one of the main reasons people fail. Constant scrolling, jumping between ideas, or just a overall lack of commitment. Progress requires sustained attention. There is no shortcut to a meaningful success. There's a very simple required formula for the plan to work, which is show up daily, do the work, and repeat that consistently. But what I have found out that most people quit before they see the results. And business and real estate is not any different. It's gonna take time to see a real success. It takes time to understand the value. It takes time to build a system. It takes repetition to learn from your mistakes, and all that comes with time. When I was first getting into real estate, there's some results that came early on from, money maybe, but to make sure that's built into the system that can happen without you being involved, and mastery requires time. As long as you're going into the right direction, it doesn't matter how fast you get there. Yes, everybody wants it tomorrow. Everybody wants to make sure, okay, if I get there, all my problem will be solved. But I promise you, you'll have different problems. In the beginning, you can put all the time into it and then you're making money. But after that, you'll start valuing that time. Time is worth more than money. Then the question becomes, how can I still make that money or even grow it without putting all my time into it? And that just takes time to build. But as long as you're heading in the right direction, it doesn't matter how slow you're going. If you're getting better every day and getting closer to your goal. So what I used to tell myself all the time, as long as I'm continuing to put effort into this, it would never fail. But if you ever stop or quit, that will guarantee failure. But then the question that everybody asks, well, when will I get there? I would see people always searching. I was just looking at a reel from a friend that I posted the other day, and he said, you want to know how long it takes to lose like 10 pounds? Because everybody was searched at how long will it take to get there? How long will it take to make that? How long will it take to lose that or gain that? Doesn't matter how long. As long as you're giving your best, it will get there if you're in the right direction. Time is not really controllable, but what you can control is the direction you're heading, your effort, and commitment to stay consistent. Results follow consistent action because results are often invisible in early stages. There's a lot of effort that goes in before the results can be shown. But then when the results happen, everybody was like, wow, that was overnight. And I remember when I was like getting in my best shape of my life, a lot of people were like, man, wow, that happened quick. You're losing weight, you're getting in shape. Some people even asked if I took steroids, which I don't think I'm in the physique to be like looking like steroids. But for people, they thought it was quick. For me, I was like, man, there's like a 5-month period. I was like in calorie deficit, walking 8,000 to 10,000 steps, staying very disciplined, cooking every single meal, going to bed early. All these efforts that were in my head, they didn't see. They don't know about. So they would be looking at like, I want that, but nobody sees what that came from or what had to happen for that to happen, if that's making any sense. The conclusion of all this is feeling behind is part of the process. Sometimes in the business, I was like, man, when can we figure this out? When can the team figure that out? But then I used to say that about other stuff. When can this happen? And then it just takes time to happen. So it's part of the process to feel like you're behind. Otherwise, you're not growing. But if you have a goal or you're chasing bigger goals, you'll always feel behind because the bigger thing is down that way and you're trying to get there. And when you get there, there's another thing you're trying to get to. It's part of life, part of growth. But that phase where progress feels slow is the phase where I see everyone quits. continuing through that phase is where real success comes in. So that's what I always tell myself. Stay consistent, stay focused, continue taking action, because that's what you really can control. Results are a byproduct of a sustained effort over time. And if you have found value in this one, make sure you leave us a rating, share it with a friend that needs it, and I will see you all on the next one.